River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Shakir holds it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. On play action, Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And bulldozing his way through.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 41 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Hudson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's get set.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A handoff running left, Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this one to Morris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Mixing up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're starting a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now this throw caught left side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Cook following the penalty. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Burrow will throw, buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Burrow on first down, dancing to his left. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll give it to Mixon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Another try for Mixon, and this time he is in.
Joe Mixon,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is now 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up the long one.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. First down. Here's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. What a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Good game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Burrow on third down. This will be caught by Brown. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 76 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, Allen finding Shakir across the formation. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running left, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mixon will try the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Stop! Stop!
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Second and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's a run with Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
We got to keep scoring.
A big loss.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say